All right, so I'm in my garage. Because this thing is so big, I gotta do it here. Let's go ahead and unbox it. Looks a little complicated. Let's set those here. May need the directions. It's got extended protection. And there is a QR code you can scan. Kind of gives you a little bit of information on it. I don't know what was in here, but we'll just leave that over here. All right, so now we just gotta figure out how to do this. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, there's so many parts. So we've got to locate those parts, right? I don't believe this is because this is like a square, so let's set this right here. All right, and I'm going to put this over here for now. I think we need this right here too. All right, so let me get these out. Unwrapping it takes longer than putting it together. Unbelievable. All right, so now we got these. All right, so now I got to get in here to get to the screws. Oh my God, there's so many. So we'll just cut it open. Hopefully we can get to, yeah, there we go. What I want to do is just open it up so that I can pop it this way. See, like this. And I can get to the screws. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so we gotta put this together, right? All right, so we're gonna start with just one. So this is gonna go here, and then you just gotta put this in there. I need a washer. I'm gonna do it with my hand first. And then we'll do it with this. And this thing, look, it's not very good because it hits this every time. So you gotta pull it out and then tighten it. I think you gotta get them in with your fingers and then just do this. This is gonna take me for freaking ever. All right, so we got that side on. Let's pop it over, we'll do the other side. Here it is. Oops. Gotta make sure you got them both going kind of angled up. You gotta angle. You're gonna angle these. These are angled up. Get it in there and you can let it go of it. And I'm thinking I might be able to lay this on top like this. You follow me? And just get, or maybe I could turn it like this and do it. I think that's the way we're gonna have to do it, right? All right, so we're gonna go two. I gotta get this on here. Right? I gotta lift this up, set it on there, like that. All right, so I'm just gonna tighten these down now. All right, so we got that side. We're gonna do this side. Okay, looking good. First part done. This took me forever. Right now I'm just gonna tighten them. All right, I think we got this done. Yeah, done. All right, now we gotta put that thing on top of it. So now I gotta set this down like that. We're gonna take this, we're gonna flip it over, and we're gonna set it right on these little spots. Let me show you. Right, so here, these here are gonna match up with that, and those are gonna match up with that. And we need the bigger screws. So now we need a longer screw like that. And we'll start off with the back. Right, we'll go back here, lift it up. I'm gonna need two of these for the back here. I just gotta find the hole, get it started. Whoops. Okay, so we got those on there. Get there. That's my got you. Now we gotta do the front ones, and the front ones don't seem to want to line up. Oh my God. You're gonna have to really jerk it over to get it to work. You can see there and there, that is not conducive to, so I gotta put these in. I put these in like this, and then I gotta pull this back. So it fits in there. Okay, I got it. Okay, got lucky, got it in. Yeah, it took some strength. So yeah, these are not machined perfectly, I gotta tell you. You know what I mean? It's not that easy. Got it. This is not easy. Less American. I gotta get my driver and see if I can find a head that is just like this. And then I can drive him in. All right, look, hey, we got our first thing built. All right, we'll flip it over. Ta-da! Look at that. So far, so good. All right, so we gotta find our piece, and I think it's one of these. So I gotta look and see because two of them are like the outside pieces, and one's the inside piece. So you got hole here, hole here, hole here, and you got hole here, hole here. I think this might be the inside piece. It says number 5. So let's cross our fingers and look. Nope, I need number 4. So this is not the piece I need. So maybe this is it here. So I gotta look and see what the number is. Number 4, that's the one I need. All right, we gotta figure out something here. This is not. All right, so anyway, I've got to connect these here, and I gotta use the longer thing with a bolt, and it just barely makes it through here. And I've got very little to grab with it. So I may have to put it up against that table. That means I gotta move all this stuff out of the way so that I have something to lean it against when I do that. You know what I mean, jelly beans? So I'm gonna bring it over here and just turn it. So I've got both of my long screws and nuts. So let's go ahead and see if we can get it done. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna work. That is gonna work. All right, so now I just gotta get this through the hole. It just barely sets through there. I really don't have a lot. There we go. Got them through. Got them through, right? All right, so I put these in. I lean this against the table. And so here it is. This goes right in there like that. And then I'm going to go underneath here and try to get it on the screw if I can. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. I'll go under here, and I've got to get the screw onto here. See, I mean the head, the nut. And I just got to twist it and get it started. And it's just not, it is not going on there. There we go. Okay, I got it started. But the question is will I be able to? All right, so I got a ratchet. And now I'm gonna just slide it on there. See if I can tighten it with this. See if I got it tighting. I got it loose. I gotta turn it the other way. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna need this, you guys. And these are not, they're not machined like I'm holding it up top here. I'll show you. You see the I don't know if you can see it or not. This here, I gotta hold that while I tighten the ratchet. All right, I don't want to go too tight because I might not be able to get the other one on if I do that. Oh, I can barely touch it over here. Let me show you. See that one there? So this is the problem. Let me get on this side. I got to get this inside the top here. And I'm going to come underneath here, and I got to try to get this nut started if I can. And the thing is you got to go the opposite direction when you're backwards to it. So, you know, I got to go this way instead of righty-tighty. I'm going like the opposite of what I think I'm doing. So now I think I'm good. Oh my God. There you go. Finally. That was not fun. So I'm holding this and then tightening this here. I think that's good. Let me try the other side. It's kind of loose. Okay, I think I got it. I think that's good. So now we got that on there. Whew. Let's pull back. So this is our progress so far. Oh my God, this is not easy. All right, so what's next? What is next? We did that, and we did that. Now we got to do this one. We're gonna put A, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit. All right, let's do it. So to do this, I'm gonna rotate this a little bit like that. You follow me? And then we're gonna put our other piece right here. We got 3 of these pieces, and we just gotta look and see. No, that doesn't seem to match up, does it? So I think I have to flip it over. You know what I mean? Like that. And then these have to not only go in those holes, but it's gonna lock into this here. So I think my first bet is to maybe put a screw down there, you know? Down here first. All right, so let's do that. So this is what I need. And let's go ahead and try to do that. All right, so here we are. So first things first, we're gonna try to get that one in there. You know what I mean? Man, it's gonna be tough. I wonder if I could put it on this side. Let me see if it fits better. Definitely doesn't fit on that side. It's got to go over here. All right, so let's do it. See if we can get it done. And I'm just going to start the bolt. I'm not going to tighten it. Okay. So when it's underneath you, you're going to turn it to your left. Okay. Okay, that's on there. All right, let me get another one. I'm going to see if I can get this one over here. It's kind of in there. Can't get it to go through because it's on an angle. I might have to use a hammer. Let's see if I can pound this in there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I could just connect them on here, and then hopefully that would work. But this thing is not machined very well. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna start up here. I'm gonna try to lock that in. Problem is the machining on this is not very good. And there's not really a lot of area to work with. So I've got to lock that down and then just try to crank this down if I can. You see what I mean? So I'm going to just try to do it the best I can. I'm going to, if we can get it to work, we'll get it to work. We're just going to have to improvise. I mean, this nut does not even want it tightened. All right, we'll put that one on there. Let's do another one. I don't really even have enough room for the washers, to tell you the truth. This is weird because I got a hole here and I got a hole here. That doesn't seem to be the way that wants to go. I definitely got a hole down here though. So we'll do that one. All right, so let's do this one. Squeeze it. And just try to get it on there. There we go. Got it. All right, so that's that. Now, no, that's not going in there. All right, let's tighten this fucker down. All right, that's that. Okay, I don't know. We're getting there. See if I can get this other piece on. All right, here it is. Wow. Let me try this side and see if it's any better here. Nope, not either, is it? And this one's falling apart. Oh my God. So I might be able to get one in there, but look at that. It's way off. This does not, it doesn't really fit, does it? I mean, that would fit on there if this one doesn't. Looks like it's the wrong one. I don't know, man. This thing is, it's too. All right, I'm just gonna keep going and see if I can force the thing to work, because right now it's not really lining up. Like, everything is really bad on this. So I'm just gonna get this one in, and then I am going to, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna get this one in, and then I'm gonna just try to jam around the ding dong it. Okay, that's all the way in. It's coming out the bottom. So now I gotta get this on there.
I'm gonna do Stephanie's hair now instead of tomorrow, because I just realized I have 2 highlights tomorrow.
Well, that's fantastic.
Fit?
I'm just gonna jam it. I'm gonna force it. I'm gonna make it fit.
I don't want to do it now, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you can do it right now if you want. Because you know what? You can do it right now. All right, so I've got this in there. I'm just going to basically try to get this one piece in, and then I'll force everything else. I mean, that's all I can do. Because this engineering is not what I would call German engineering. Okay, so I've got it started. And I'm just going to get the wrench on it. This is just a nightmare. This is like one of the hardest things I've ever tried to put together. And I put everything together. I mean, everything. You name it, I've done it. But this is ridiculous because nothing that, I mean, you can't thread the nuts. I mean, it's bad. I'm just going to have to tell them it's, you know, they wanted this video so bad, but the product is not, you know, it's cheap. It's not put together right. I mean, the normal person would never be able to do this. Luckily, I'm not normal. And I'm going to figure out a way to jack this thing together. That's not too bad. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we got that on there. Right now, I'm going to try doing the sides. So now I'm going to just lock these sides in. At this point, I just want to get it done. Alright, so we'll start up here. And I may have to pound this thing through. Alright, hang on. First things first. Alright. I'm going to start at the top here. Can you see my hand here? That's where I'm starting. And I'm just going to get this first one in and just crank it down. And then hopefully we'll be able to, you know, finish her up. Just gonna get it through there. There we go. It's just enough. Just enough. Get that nut on. Okay, we got the nut on. Stay there, don't do nothing. Alright, now we need to get this on here so I can hold it from turning. And then we'll put this on. Yeah, we'll just tighten her down. I mean, hey, if you have to force it, you have to force it. Sometimes a good hammering is the answer. Okay, that's on there. Now I'm going to pound that fucker. I'm going to pound that thing in there. Damn. There's more than one. Yeah, more than one way to skin a cat. You know what I mean, jelly beans? I am a cat skinner, so we'll skin the cats. Okay, gotta do that here. Okay. And that might be pulling that in to where I can put that screw in, but no, it's not. It's off by a long shot. But anyway, yeah, now it's nice and tight, right? All right, let's take a look at our work so far. Hey, we're getting there. We are getting there. All right, so I've got to put, I think the top on now is going to go on top here. All right, and we got to kind of slip it in these little things. Now this is where it gets tricky. There we go. Yeah, so now I gotta do a little bit of finagling again. You know what I mean? Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so to put this on, see, this has already come all apart. This has to get on here like this. And then this one's got to go on this side. So I got to push it out to do it. You see? You follow me? Let me show you. So this, see how it springs off? I got to get it on there like that. So now it's on there. And this, I don't know what. I mean, we're going to have to rewrap this, I guess. Kind of ridiculous, right? It shouldn't happen. I'm just gonna keep on going. So apparently that ripped off of there. Just stay there just until I get the damn thing put together. I know that's not the best solution, but anyway, so we'll start with this one. You know what I mean? Get a screw, get a bolt, get a washer. Probably gonna end up with extra washer screws and bolts. Put her through. And the bolts go a certain way, by the way. You know, you gotta get them on. So I'm turning it to my left, which would be loosey, but you remember it's upside down. So you gotta go, you know. So this is gonna go in the top. It's gonna hold it. And then I'm gonna crank it here. Using my non-dominant hand. I think that's good for now because I don't want to go too tight. I'm just going to try to get one in, you know what I mean? If I can just get one in, I'll be fine. Oh, there we go. Got one in. Got this one in. All right, so I'm going to go under and get the bolt on, which I may have to go this way to do that. So you can see what I'm doing. All right, there we go. That's in. Now I got to get my implements of construction and just start cranking it. That's gonna hold there. Now we just gotta see if we can do it over here. To one of these. I want to try to pull this back and push that in, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible. All right, so see how close I am here. This one looks like the one I can probably get. So what I'm gonna try to do is take the channel locks and squeeze this so that, let me see if I can show you here. You can see what I'm doing. I'm going to squeeze this with the channel locks, and then hopefully I can get it close enough to where I can get that screw in. Oh, that's it. So close right there. Got to get on this side. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's it, almost. Almost. Oh, it's so close. Let's see if I bring it down one thing. I might not have enough room for the thing. Here we go. Oh, there we go. I got it. Woo! How do you like those apples? Did you guys see that? Got it. Ingenuity of and okay, now we got to get this on there. I got it. I figured it out. I'm gonna go under, and it's very difficult to work with this. But, oh my God, I'm reaching so far. It's longer than my arm. There we go. Now we're locking it down. Whew. That's that, right? Maybe I need this to be tighter. Here, right? I don't think I can get that pulled back. I mean, I could try to pull this, but man, that's gonna be it's gonna be a tough. Let's see if it's possible. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I think that's gonna be the best we can get on it. You know what I mean, jelly beans? So, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Let's get this one tighter, you know what I mean? Let's get it on there. Let's tighten this up. Get that tighter. I mean, we're getting there, dude. Look, I didn't think I could make this, but so far, I think we're doing pretty good. I'm just gonna tighten up some of this. Oh, we gotta put one in there. I forgot one over there. So you guys can watch me do that one. You know what I mean? This is like the impossible chair, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, it's just barely out. So that's why these washers kind of hinder it a little bit. It doesn't give me enough room to catch this. So, you know, what are you gonna do? You gotta improvise. You know? So first I'm just gonna get it started. I can find the head of it. And also you gotta make sure that, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. So you gotta make sure that this is turned a certain way. I think we're good, man. I mean, I think that, you know, we did the best we could do with what we were given. You follow me? I'm just gonna do some tightening on these. That thing's done. Now I just gotta put the cushions on it. So let's do that. That would be our chair. You follow me? Now, I didn't make the thing that you put your feet on yet, but we'll do that in a second. Yeah, that's it right there. Bam, done. Okay, now we gotta make this thing. Oh shit. Hang on, there's one more thing to do. Oh, that's it. Okay, we're doing good. Last but not least, and hopefully this all lines up. Shit. So I gotta line these up with these, and then just screw them in like that. We should be good. I'm thinking that these are the ones I'm gonna need. So I've gotta get that hole there, right there. Bam, got that one. All right, let's do this one. Gotta get her in the hole. Gotta find the hole on the other side of this first. There we go. Okay, that one's in. Alright, now these. And of course, look, I'll show you something. This is ridiculous. This is what I'm fighting with. Look at that. I've got to pull this over and then tighten it. So these I gotta keep loose. And yeah, that's gonna be unbelievably hard. You see that? Like, this is not even machined right. I think what I'm gonna try doing is loosening this. Maybe I'll take this side out, you know, and then get that in first, and then try to smush this against it. I think that might be a better bet. Now this, I should be able to just pull over and put this in there. Okay. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Finally. Okay. Now the question is, can I get this on here? All right, so we're gonna have to get some leverage on this. Here we go. All right, there we go. I fingered it out. This is just insane. Insane in the membrane. None of it fits. None of this stuff fits. I wonder if I got any of that in video. Yeah, I think I did. I think that this one I might get now. Gotta kind of pull it over a little bit. There we go. Whew. That was work. That was a lot of work. None of this stuff is machine good. It's all. Hoping I can. All right, that's that. That goes over here. Right, so this I think goes on there. I think it goes like this. Okay, that's that. All right, we got a pillow. I think it goes right here. But you got to kind of like tie it on. You know what I mean, John Deans? So I'll do this one side here. There we go. All right, so I finally finished it. Now I'm gonna try it out. See what I think. Yeah, it's good. I think it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna put it in my apartment. Of course, it's in the garage right now, but we'll figure out what we're gonna do with it. It's big, and it took me a long time to put it together. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos and stuff like that. Peace out.